Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and welcome back to Mini Kit Monday, June 2020. As you can see here, I did already pull out some of the pieces that I thought I might want to use on this layout. These are just pieces that were already in my Mini Kit Monday, for June. This layout, I wanted to be kind of light. So you can see I did pull out a pink and I pulled out a gray. They are both striped. Now the pink is a diagonal stripe and the gray is a vertical or horizontal stripe, which however you lay it down. I'm also going to be pulling out a piece of paper that has butterflies on it. It could be the back side of one of the other ones I already pulled out. They were mix-in papers from Close to My Heart from the mix-in paper pack. If you want to check that out, you can click on my link down below. You can see right here I am using two photos. I'm going to go ahead and just put them together with some washi tape. I did not want to have a gap between the photos. That's why I did that. I am going to go ahead and mat it on white, and I'm also going to mat it on gray. Now here you can see my photos are a bit too large for the scrap I had, so I'm just going to trim them down a little bit. I'm going to make it work for me. You guys can always do that. Don't cut into another new piece of white cardstock if you don't really need to. It was just a sliver I needed to take off those photos, and it worked perfectly fine. After I mat it on the white, I am going to mat it on the dark gray as well. Now this month in Mini Kit Monday, we do have Jennifer Gagney joining us, so I do have her link down below. Jen Morgan was going to join us as well, but she had some things come up where she couldn't do it. I am still linking her down below because we need to show our scrappy sisters some love, right, guys? So yes, they will both be linked down below. Please make sure you go check out their channels as well. Also check out the Mini Kit Monday Facebook challenge group. We do still have several participants over there. It's been a lot of fun, guys. I was the host for May, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to give away the prizes, right? Sometimes we do have pop-up challenges. We haven't done one of those in a couple months, so I feel like it's time. I feel like it's time for a pop-up challenge, so I might be having to head over there and put one up. Right here you can see I'm gutting the page. Now I don't gut my pages very often. In fact, I've got kind of told about how I should be doing that. The only reason I'm doing it on this one, well, I used to do it a lot, but now I have so much stuff, I'm like, no, it's not even worth it. But the reason I'm doing it on this one is because it's from a mini kit, right? So I don't have all the supplies in the world to use. But not only that, I wanted to use this soft pink again on this layout. So yes, I did get the center of it. I will take out a 12 by 12 paper pad. I don't think I show you the paper pad, but I will take out a 12 by 12 paper pad with a design, this one right here. I don't think I will ever use, and I go ahead and use that to back my photo, or not my photo, sorry, my entire layout, just to give it a little bit more sturdiness. I don't want that cut out piece to catch on anything, so I'm going to go ahead and back it with that. And here you go. Sometimes I actually will write my journaling on the back of the layout, especially if I super love the layout how it is and I'm afraid my handwriting is going to mess up the layout. I will write my journaling on the back, and I do love having that white piece in the back because I can write on it with whatever pen I want, and it can take up, you know, virtually 11.5 by 11.5 piece of space. So if I have a lot of things to say, right, I can put it right there on the back. On this layout right here, actually, I do love it. I love this layout. I think it's super soft and super beautiful. So I don't know if I would put handwriting on this one either. This one might end up being on the back. I am going to end up pulling out some other alphas. These ones right here, I don't believe I put these in my kit, but they are gray. And I know during National Scrapbooking Day weekend, whatever, I did a bunch of layouts and I used my Prism collection, and I never did get a chance to use these alphas. So I am going to pull out the alphas, and it just says cutting the cord. These alphas are a little bit hard for me. This square, what are they, tile, kind of like tile-like alphas, almost like Scrabble alphas, only they don't have the numbers on them. So yes, I am going to end up using those. I do think it looks gorgeous on this paper, especially with the gray bordering the photo and also the light gray piece of pattern paper I used as well. So you can see the sketch I'm using in the top right hand corner of your page. It has this pretty little banner that goes across the bottom. That's why I pulled out those banner shapes, thinking that I was going to use them. I'm going to end up going a different way with that. Here I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of my title. I will cut away for this. I do add extra adhesive to the back, liquid adhesive. This is the art glitter glue that I'm using, just so that I know my title sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and put my title down using that. Then I'm going to pull out my big shot. You can see right there. I don't show you everything I cut out, but I am going to end up cutting out 3 tags and also a bunch of banner shapes, because I do want to replicate that banner that is right down there on the bottom. Now I do switch up the sketch just a little bit, in that you can see on the sketch there's just this little cluster over on the right hand side. I'm also going to put one at the top of my title over on the left hand side as well. I just think that gives it a really nice diagonal flow. I still have my really cute banner piece going on there when we finish it up, so it ends up really cute. Right here I am using the Tim Holtz tag die, which is my favorite. You guys know I talk about it all the time. And I am cutting out reinforcers to go ahead and finish off my tags. The reinforcers, or the paper, the cardstock I use for my reinforcers, is the same cardstock I use to border my photo, so it really does tie in very well. I do like to have a finished tag. I don't always, I just did a layout yesterday, and I did not put a reinforcer on my tag, and it worked out fine, but I do prefer to have a finished tag. It's just kind of like a preference thing. So here I am going to play with the tags and figure out where I want them to be put down. Here I thought I would have one on the outer layer and one on the inner layer. I'm going to have to change that. The inner layer one is going to go out on the outside. Now that inner layer one, the small tag, it is the same paper that I used, the same light gray paper that I used underneath the photos as a layering piece. And then of course we have the butterfly paper. I did mess up a little bit, and I don't know if you will actually even be able to tell this, but on one of the butterfly papers, my butterfly is upside down. I just rolled with it. I'm like, I am not cutting out another tag. This is just gonna be how it is. I'm gonna have a butterfly flying downwards. It's all good. It's okay. So here I am gonna tie my tags on the. Okay. So I took my crochet thread and I tripled it up, right? So there are I don't know, 8 strands going through, because I just kept doubling it in half and half and half. There's probably 8 strands going through of each one. And I just tied a knot in it and put the remnants of that toward the back. So it really wasn't the loop-de-loo that I used to do in the past, which I still do sometimes because I think it is super fun. But this does still have a lot of layers of crochet thread going through the tag, but I don't loop-de-loo it. It's this way right here is quite a bit easier. I just put it through there and use washi tape to secure it on the back, trim off the extra, and then I just put it down on my page. Basically, I changed the way I was threading my tags when I wanted to use a whole lot of crochet thread due to laziness. So there you go. The loop-de-loo is still really cute though. So this is where that second tag is going to go. I'm going to use some of those same flowers. That is a flower from Close to My Heart. I think it's from the collection These Are My People. There are some of those bits still available over at Close to My Heart if you want to click the link down below. But I am going to use several of those flower stickers down there to go ahead and finish that little cluster over to the side. Right here you can see I'm taking a piece of the crochet thread, putting a little bit of the art glitter glue on it, and then taking the banner pieces and just gluing them on there straight like that. I like to do it that way because then when I pick up the crochet thread, right, I can it bends at your will. I don't want to put it down and then put the things on top of it. I want it to lay naturally. So if I glue it to the crochet thread first and then kind of just pull up the banner like that, it just lays in a natural way. That's how I like to do it. And then with the tails of the crochet thread, I am going to use art glitter glue to put that down. You can't see, the art glitter glue dries clear. This is one of my favorite things about it. It dries clear and you can't even tell that you have used glue under there, and I really enjoy that. So at the tail on the right hand side, we're fixing to move over there here in just a second. I'm going to end up doing a loop-de-loo over there. but the end of it is going to go off the paper. So I am going to end up using some washi tape to glue it back on the back side. That one gave me a little bit of a hard time. I didn't know what to do with the end. So that's why I was sitting there with that pokey tool. Or actually, it's not a pokey tool. It's kind of a stylus. That was a stylus that you could do whatever. It doesn't matter. I was using that to stick it up underneath that banner so that you couldn't see where the end was. So here are the other flowers that I went ahead and pulled out to finish this embellishment off. I am going to be using this one with the peach-ish center, and then I'm going to be using the one with the pink center, kind of like the one up at the top left. That one I'm going to be popping up on some foam tape. Now the one at the top left, you saw me, I also popped up some foam tape on that. I thought I was going to use the black and white ones, but I decided to take those off and use these plus signs instead. I think these are crate paper, but I am not 100% sure. They could be from the These Are My People sticker sheet as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I do stick several of those plus signs down around the page. I think they're really cute. I do really enjoy that. On this one, I am not going to add splatters for my finishing touches. I'm going to end up pulling out some pearls. Now, the pearls that I have put into my Mini Kit Monday kit are from Recollections, and they don't all stick. Same with these stickers. I just want to, because I took them off of the backing and then put them on to the wax paper, I was afraid they would have lost some sticky. So I am adding a little extra adhesive to those too, because, you know, better safe than sorry, right? I don't want to be flipping through an album and then have to pull the layout out of the album to go back and fix stuff. So that's that's what I think. Better safe than sorry. Anyways, here are the pearls I'm putting down. Now, on some of the pearls, the sticky back gets left on the backing. So these are, like I said, these are from Recollections. I've had those almost since I started scrapbooking, which hasn't been very long. I keep saying 5 years, but it could be 6 years by now. I'm not really sure. I started scrapbooking not too long before I had a channel, and I'm pretty sure I've been on YouTube for like 5 years now. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and reinforce the stickiness of some of those using the art glitter glue as well. So I'm going to go ahead and make those all permanent. There we go. After that, guys, I'm not going to do anything else this layout. I didn't want to ruin it. I think it is beautiful. It is so soft. The title you can see is Cutting the Cord. This is when Riley was born and BJ cut her cord. So I don't think I have pictures of him doing that with Riker. I'm going to have to get with Marissa and see if there are any, because, ooh, I'm going to feel bad for that boy when his sister has this in her album and he doesn't have one. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please check the links down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.